But I spoke to the manager of Opposition Business Paul Fletcher. I started by asking him what the problem is with the government calling for a ceasefire now in the conflict in the Middle East.
Let's be clear, Israel has been attacked. The appalling attack of 7 October last year. We know that Iran has been behind this, both Hamas and Hezbollah, and Israel is exercising its right to self-defence. We should be supporting Israel. The impacts of this are very significant. Israel is a multi-party democracy. It's a long-standing ally and security partner of Australia. And can I say, as somebody who represents the federal electorate with the second largest Jewish community in New South Wales, I strongly support Israel's right of self-defence, and the wishy-washiness and mixed messages coming from the Prime Minister and this government are very disappointing.
Penny Wong has said today that, and reiterated the government's support for Israel to defend itself in the face of that Iranian bombardment, but they are saying and reiterating that call for a ceasefire on the Lebanon-Israel border. Do you see the difference between the two?
Israel has a right to self-defence, and it is dealing with murderous terrorist organisations that are 100% committed to destroying Israel. And in those circumstances, what Israel is doing, in my view, is entirely justified, and the actions that have been taken in relation to, for example, eliminating the long-standing boss of Hezbollah, the Iranian-backed organisation, which has done enormous damage to Lebanon and to the lives of so many people in Lebanon, as well as the threat it presents to Israel. What's happening here? I'm sorry, go on.
I know you have many Maronite Christian constituents as well from Lebanon. What's the feedback you're getting from the Christian cohort in relation to efforts to dismantle that terrorist group?
Well, what people point out to me is that Hezbollah has done great damage to life in Lebanon. And Lebanon, of course, Beirut for many years was known as the Paris of the Middle East. Lebanon is a country with very important traditions, but unfortunately Hezbollah in many ways controls now what happens in Lebanon. It's backed by Iran, and that is very much to the detriment of the great majority of people in Lebanon. So these violent terrorist organisations like Hamas and Hezbollah present an existential threat. What Israel is doing is not only in the interest of Israel, but I'd suggest in the interests of stability in the Middle East.